guys, we are back with another video and we're doing Hand of the Gods patch notes. I think I've done one of these before, but I'm not quite sure. But we're gonna actually start doing this on a regular basis, kind of like how I do the Smite patch notes, and we'll be doing Paladins as well. So along with all the gameplays, you'll get the patch notes, you'll get skins, you'll get all that good stuff. So be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe if you want more content like this. I think I'm gonna start doing that at the beginning of the video just to get it over with, because I know nobody really wants to listen to that. But yeah. Anyway, jumping into it, first things first is a new card, and that's Jing Wei. Now, this was kind of spoiled, like, the other day. They had announced that Jing Wei was going to be put into the game, but she looks like she could be solid. I think she's a rare, so, like, she's not too hard to get. Jing Wei is a god, obviously. 7 mana, 5/4, yeah, rare. And whenever her war cry is, she spawns a wind elemental, which is also a new card. And the wind elemental is a melee unit, costs 3 mana, and is 3/3. Afterlife, add a random spell to your hand. So you play Jing Wei. As soon as you play that, you also get a 3 mana, 3/3 common. And then once that common dies, you get a spell to your hand. So you really get 3 cards out of Jing Wei when you think about it, which is pretty cool. And for a rare, that's not bad. She is 7 mana though, so keep that in mind. Shrine of the Dead is the last new card, which is a Mayan card. I will add the Jing Wei's Chinese, obviously, and then the Wind Elemental is neutral, so you can have this in any deck, but it's going to spawn one automatically for Jing Wei. Shrine of the Dead is a Mayan card. It's a structure with 1 mana, 0/3 rare. During your draw step, reveal the top card of your deck and a random card from your graveyard. Add one to your hand and place the other card in your graveyard. So this is a very similar card that you'll see in, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, like any card game. There's usually a card with an option to take one from your graveyard and deck and pick which one you want to get. So it's cool that they added that, and it is a structure. Now we also have some reworked cards here, which we'll get into. In fact, before we do that, the new cards, if you want to see them, you can probably check the description or look them up, but hopefully I'll post like picture right now. So you can see all the cards, and that way you get an idea what they look like and stuff. But the rework cards, they may change them. I will tell you this right now, and specifically towards the Mayan. So Opwash players are going to have some things to look forward to, in my opinion. And I like Opwash, which is why I'm excited about it. A Census. Total rework on this card. Cost increase from 3 to 9, but its attack and health are increased to 9 as well. So it goes from 2 to 9 on attack, 4 to 9 on the health. New ability. I think before it was like something with adjacent enemies, that I remember. The new ability, at the start of your turn, move to a random enemy and attack it. This counts as a normal move and attack. Oh. Okay, so I was gonna say that's like charge, but it's not, because it's literally at the start of your turn. It's just a random enemy and it attacks. I was gonna say that's bad, because what if you get, like, I don't know, a fire giant, but you're at 9/9 now. I think you can pretty much take down anything, so that's definitely a cool card. A Wheelix gets totally reworked. Her health goes from 3 to 1, so now instead of being a 1/3, she's a 3/3. But her passive is different. She doesn't negate that first little bit of damage, which is kind of stupid, because that does go with her lore a little bit, but at the same time, that's a really good, like, a Wheelix, I think, had a really solid war cry that was just too, I don't know. This says new passive. Are they counting that as the war cry, or is it completely different? I'm gonna go ahead and say that's the war cry, but whenever you kill a unit now, you spawn a 2/2 zombie. So her new war cry is not bad. I just like that negating that first round of damage. That was so useful. But going from a 3/3 now and spawning a 2/2 unit, or a 2/2 zombie for that matter, that's gonna be really nice. So, and if you're going on a, let's say you get a Wheelix your first pull, and you can just mow down people, man, you're gonna have a lot of 2/2 zombies. So for the Opwash players who like to spawn zombies around the Summon Stone and just play that, what's the one card that gives you like +2/+2 to all zombies? I forget what it's called right now, but if you're one of those Opwash players, you're gonna like this change. Bloodright also gets a change. It reduced the cost from 1 to 0, which is nice. Now the new ability for it is spend all the remaining mana you have to spawn a zombie with the attack and health equal to the amount spent. So let's say you're at the start of your turn. It's round 10. It's an even match, right? Well, not anymore. Oh, in case you guys want to know, Warriors chest will now be gone tomorrow. But let's say where we're at. Round 10, even match, same card or same amount of cards on the field. and you pull blood right. That's 10 mana. That's a 10/10 zombie going on the field. So, or can you even have 10? 9/9, whatever round you would be. So that's pretty cool. I did like blood right before, but I love it now, especially because it costs 0. But you have to use all your mana. So Hades getting crazy changes here. New passive: whenever he kills a unit, you add a copy of that to your hand. I'm going to assume that's a copy of the unit killed and not Hades, because that just kind of wouldn't make sense. So we'll see how that works. Promote is changed, cost reduced from 3 to 1. Now replace all friendly units in a 2/2 area with a random unit. It costs 1 more. So we have some significant changes coming here and some new cards coming. What is this? Patch 0.35. So we also have some updates to the Gauntlet. Weekday Gauntlet number 1, Marksmanship. Players can only queue with decks that have spells and ranged units. No melee units are allowed. 5 wins rewards, 2 core packs, 100 favor, and a cutesy Izanami avatar. Weekday Gauntlet number 2 is Overflow. Players have 10 mana every single turn. 5 wins give you 2 core packs, 100 favor, and a Thanatos avatar. Weekend Gauntlet 1. Players can only create decks that contain free and common cards. That'll be an interesting challenge. None of those Founder Pack, Freyas and all that, none of that. Just straight up freezing commons. So I might actually play that a lot, because that'll really test your Hand of the God strategy. If you can dominate with just freezing commons and learn how to play the basics, that'll be a really good way. And again, you get 2 cores, 100 favor, and you get a QC Chonga avatar. Weekend 2, players can only queue with decks that have all Hindu or Mayan. All other pantheons are not allowed. That's cool though, to be able to have Hindu and Mayan cards, but wow, all those zombies and pillars, man, screw that. That would be so frustrating. 5 wins gives you 3 core packs and 150 favor and a cutesy Scylla. Only decks created from your collection and meeting deck requirements. Yada yada yada. These are the times and stuff like that if you want to read that. We also have some general fixes here, including the Gauntlet's quest, FPS, leader level rewards. Ranked rewards have arrived. Okay, so we'll look at the rank rewards here. Players who reach ranks 11 to 25 before this patch comes out. So keep in mind, all of these have to be before this, like this active patch that's I'm reading right now. You get 100 dust, 300 favor, and a Thor avatar. If you reach 1 to 10 before this comes out, you get 200 dust, 600 favor, and a ranked 2017 avatar, along with a Thor avatar. So be grinding that ranked if you want some exclusive, and considering this is season 1, this ranked 2017 avatar, that's going to be the OG one. So if you're really wanting to grind for that, go ahead and do it now before this patch comes out. And there's some bug fixes here, including the Hydra, if you want to read through all of that. I'm not going to do it. That is going to wrap it up, guys. I already did the like and subscribe, so we're not going to go through that. And until next time, peace.